Welcome back, Falcon Squadron. Today we are taking a look at the Shin Hati Lightsaber from CXSABERs. From the moment we saw Shin in the Ahsoka series, I completely fell in love with her, and her lightsaber especially. It is absolutely beautiful. But when you order this saber, you're going to get a bunch in the box. Of course, your hilt, your charging cable, blade plug, your manual so you know how to use your saber, and most importantly, your NeoPixel lightsaber blade. But what we are all here for is this beautiful hilt, so let's get a closer look at it. We are taking a look at the version 2 of the Shin Hati lightsaber. So this is completely updated from the first one that came out, and we're taking a look at the SN-V4 version. Let's get started at the bottom of the hilt down here at the pommel. We have a D-ring down here at the bottom, which is really nice because it's stiff, so it's not like loose and it won't be swinging around when you are spinning your lightsaber. Down here at the bottom, we have a brushed aluminum with some beautiful greebly-like accents here. We have these longer portions and these that look like a couple of buttons that continue around the whole bottom of the pommel. Making your way up into the hand grip area, this version is what completely changed on here. In the first version, this was kind of a glossy material, and here you can see it's more of a beautiful matte. This is plastic, not a rubber, so it feels really nice to grip. And if you continue around, you'll notice on this side we have this cool like a aluminum strip here in the middle, which is a beautiful accent, I think, to this hand grip area. There's just the one on there. Coming further up, you'll notice we have a 2-button saber here. So you have your power and auxiliary buttons. This is really nice and makes it really great for controlling. I love the 2-button layouts. We have a cool perforated area right above that. And everything on this saber is just very unique. It's something I don't think we've ever seen in the Star Wars universe before. Even this section here around the buttons with these indents is just absolutely beautiful. I love it. And here we have this, similar to Kanan's lightsaber, a kind of disc section on here. And this is very smooth. It's got a beautiful finish on it on both sides. And I really like it because when you're gripping it, it's really comfortable to grip. I wouldn't recommend spinning it from here just because you will accidentally hit your buttons. You can spin it from a little lower, but as far as holding, it feels really nice to just hold from there. And lastly, our emitter portion, and this part I think is my favorite. We have this kind of like rubber plasticky look here that kind of ties into that perforated section we were just looking at. And then we're back to that brushed aluminum, and I love these protruding like prong sections that come up into the emitter. And once you get the blade in, it looks really cool because those kind of go around the blade and looks really awesome. So you all, this hilt is absolutely stunning. I love it very, very much, and I just love how different it is from anything else we've had in Star Wars, yet somehow feels very similar at the same time. Let's go ahead and take a look at all your effects you're going to have in fonts once we get our blade inserted though. Our blade is in and we're ready to check out all of the features, so let's do it. To power on your saber, you will have 2 different options. You can use your power button to ignite it, or my personal favorite, your twist or gesture control to ignite. That is my personal favorite because you feel like a Jedi or a Sith. Let's check out our smooth swing though. The swing is one of the best things I think about NeoPixel lightsabers because it just sounds so realistic. There is a feature on here, I just learned about this on lightsabers, but if you have already powered on the saber, you can triple tap your auxiliary button. Power off. And it'll power off your saber. Now, your saber, you can choose different blade lengths. So here we have a 32, you can go down to a 24, 28, or up to a 36. So to make the saber appear like the effects on it at the correct length, you'll want to adjust the length of your saber. And to do that, you can triple tap the power button.
Pixel number for 92.
And now it goes up to 92. So if you had a longer saber, you would want to do that. And then when you ignite it, you would have the lights go all the way to the tip of the saber. All right, let's go ahead and power our saber back on. And let me show you guys how to change colors. So to change colors is very simple. You're gonna hold your hilt downwards and go ahead and twist while holding your auxiliary button. And as you can see, it goes ahead and cycles through all your different colors. We have blue, a lighter blue, a beautiful turquoise, yellow, purple if you want to channel Mace, yellow for your Jedi Temple Guard or Rey. If you want to change your background music, you can just, while powered off, hold your saber down, hold the auxiliary and twist, and then you'll get your background music playing, and you can go ahead and do that same thing and get a new song. And that's always really fun to ignite your saber to and just pretend you're like in the movies getting ready to slaughter some younglings. We'll go ahead and get over to different character fonts next. So to cycle through your character fonts, you'll just tap your auxiliary button while powered off.
Ahsoka, Anakin, Ayla Sakura, Dababalaba, Kenobi, Count Dooku, Dark Sith Red.
Cal Kestis.
As you can see, there are tons of saber fonts already preloaded on here. And the awesome thing is you can purchase and install your own from a bunch of different characters. So if you want to get a Shin Hati one, you can install that and have her character font on here as well. I wanted to stop on Cal Kestis though to show you guys a couple of our other effects we're gonna have. So if you tap your auxiliary, you will get your blaster effect. And one of my personal favorites, and I wanted to show it to you on the Cal because I love what it does, is called our force effect. If you hold your auxiliary and twist, you will get that effect. And we get Cal saying stem from BD, and you can see the lights go ahead and go on either side for that force effect. That one is a really neat one that I learned about later on with owning NeoPixel, so enjoy it, have fun. With all of our blades, of course, we will have our flash on flash as well, and you can just do that by hitting the saber. And now this one here is why the blade length is very important, is our melt effect, or our drag effect, excuse me, where the tip of the lightsaber will light up a different color. I don't know if you guys can see it very well on that lightsaber color. Let's go ahead and go to like a red maybe. There it is, and you can see the red tip on there like you're dragging it against the ground or a wall. And the last blade effect we will take a look at is our melt effect. This one's really cool, and you can access it while it is powered on by holding your blade horizontally, holding your auxiliary and thrusting the blade forward. And you get this cool light effect right here in the middle, like if you were melting through a doorway. There are so many blade effects on these lightsabers, and they are just so much fun to use. And that is a wrap on our Shin Hati lightsaber review from CXSABER. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to pick up this hilt or any from CXSABER, make sure to use our code Falcon at checkout and save at 10% on your purchase, which is a really great deal. I hope to see you guys in a future lightsaber review, and also come hang out with us over at Galaxy's Edge at Disney World for some more Star Wars. See you guys there.